and for the Bulls the rest of the way. But hey, in 1 week, on a brighter note, downtown Chicago is going to have a go-to place for all things Italian. Right up my alley,
yes.
Right? All right, it's called Eataly, and we have a Windy City Live exclusive first look. Our own G Suki is there with some of their famous partners. Hi, G.
Hi, G. Buongiorno, Val and Ryan. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, you know what? What better way to chase away the Monday blues than to get a sneak exclusive peek of Eataly? And of course, I have a trio of super celebrity Italians joining me this morning from ABC's The Chew, one of the most recognized and respected chefs in the country with over 20 restaurants under his belt. None other than, of course, Mario Batali. And then next, we have the host of Lidia's Italy. She knows everything Italian, is an Emmy award-winning host, and has a line of best-selling cookbooks, Lidia Bastianich. And of course, rounding out the trio, he's a restaurateur, winemaker, and author, a television personality, rocker, we'll get to that, runner, husband, and father. Please welcome Joe Bastianich.
Thank you.
Okay. Benvenuto a Chicago.
Grazie.
Grazie. First of all, thank you so much. I have been waiting for this week, and I cannot wait till the opening next week. Tell us, first of all, why you picked Chicago.
We picked Chicago because, I mean, listen, there's a couple of cities in the States that are big enough, dense enough, but I think that Chicago represents an incredible opportunity for Eataly to celebrate what is the Midwest of America and really kind of get to the heartland, get to the products. People think of Eataly as a thing all Italian, but we produce more food than we actually import. And I think it's really important that Eataly in Chicago can really kind of get to the source of the American bounty of product, whether it be local eggs, local flour, grains, fish from the lake. Eataly is about celebrating the local bounty in the Italian sensibility, and I think that that's why Chicago and the Midwest is a great opportunity for Eataly.
And there's Eatalys all over the world, but this is going to be the second U.S. location.
Yep, absolutely, and not only that, this is 20% bigger than New York City.
What? Yes!
Exactly.
The second city's bigger than New York City.
That's right. I know that we tried to steal the tallest building by putting some stick on one of ours, but we know that you have the tallest building and you have the biggest Eataly.
And we have one of the best food scenes in the world.
Incredible.
Absolutely, and we want to be part of that food scene. Chicago is great as a city, the energy, but of course what's happening with food. We want to be part of that.
Absolutely.
We want to bring some energy there.
Well, Lidia, you started the food movement practically. You're fantastic.
Well, thank you, thank you. Yes, it's a passion, and I'm still at it, going strong, and excited to come to Chicago.
Okay, so now if somebody doesn't know what Eataly is, can you just sort of explain the concept and what they can expect when they're here?
Well, Eataly is here in Chicago, 60,000 square feet of Italian dining, eating, cooking, buying, shopping, experience, and learning. We're going to even have a scuola here that's going to open in February.
Okay.
So it is, you know, having the perfect espresso like it's had in Italy. Downstairs, even the Nutella bar is a new addition that we don't have in New York, do we?
So let's start with the first floor. So is that where the Nutella bar is as well?
The Nutella bar is on the first floor.
Okay. And then what else is on the first floor?
Well, the espresso bar.
Okay.
The panini.
You have lavazza, you have
Yes.
gelato, you have all the pasticceria, so all the sweet things. You have a panini bar, and you have our produce is all downstairs and the checkout counters. When you come up to the second floor, we're currently standing in the piazza, what we call the piazza. This is kind of a place to get a glass of wine or a bite. It combines food from pesce, verdura, which is vegetable, salumi, rosticceria, mozzarella. So this is kind of like the mixing pot. And then around in the back, we have the pizza pasta restaurant, we have our bakery, we have La Carne, which is new. The fact of the matter is, since no one in New York is watching, what we really need to tell the Chicago people is that after 3 years of running Eataly in New York, we learned a lot. And we brought all that experience here. We took more square footage, we added components, and in effect, this is an evolved product. It's really amazing.
What he's trying to say is this one's better than...
No, I did not say that.
Experience makes better. Experience
We've been practicing.
We've been practicing.
We're better now.
Yes, yes.
This is really incredible. I wish that everyone at home could see it. And, you know, next week you can. But it is incredible because not only can you eat here, but you can also learn here. And you can spend the entire day here.
Well, imagine that you go to a little Italian town, and in each of the specialty corners of that little Italian town, there's the salumi formaggi, there's a wine store, there's a bookstore. You travel around in that same experience, and understanding that also, it means, like, you can't get the gelato at the coffee bar, and you can't get the meat at that. And that just adds to the experience, because as you're going around and tasting all these things, fundamentally the drive behind it is to teach you that you should be cooking a little bit more at home. Come in here and get excited about it, then we'll show you how to make it. We have a vegetable butcher who will chop the vegetables for you free of charge. You take the food home and you cook it there, but you can certainly come here and taste things too. That's important.
We probably have also one of the most compelling parking situations in town. You come, you park, the first 2 hours are on us with like a minimal purchase, which is kind of amazing for this town, and it's tough to park down here. And then it's like $10 for 3 hours. But literally, we have an amazing parking facility.
So don't come here to shop, but come here to park, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta park
it makes it easy. We're here. We're about removing the obstacles from your own personal greatness. And if parking is a problem, we'll take care of that too.
Absolutely. Come here for 360 degrees of Italian experience. From shopping, to cooking, to learning, la scuola, to having that cup of coffee with your friend while you're shopping, like in Italy, to have a glass of wine and shop. Now, how civilized is that?
Thank you, Mario. And Lidia, you're the dean of the cooking school.
Yes, I am a lot about education, so we get a lot of, people want to cook, but they're kind of intimidated. Well, there's nothing to be intimidated when you have the great products. 50% of cooking is in the products, and we certainly have here the products, and then the school to aid them along. But they can also taste them at our restaurant.
Well, along with the great food is great wine. And
so another advantage of Eataly Chicago is that you have this great ability to be able to sell wine and food together, which in New York we cannot do, which is amazing. So there's wine all over the store, which is really kind of a new thing for us. We're really excited about being able to put the specific wines with the specific products. It really kind of extends the food and wine experience through every aspect of the store, which is really unique. Of course, we represent the best of all Italian wines, including the wines we make, but regionally, Italy has more diversity of wine than perhaps any other country in the world, and that's the beauty of Italy. The diversity of the food, the diversity of the wines, it's all here.
And you have vineyards in Italy.
We do. Our family has been making wines for many generations, and wine is a very big part of the whole Italy concept, for sure.
So effectively what we have here is a giant bar surrounded by a grocery store. What better combination can you have?
I think a lot of people are going to meet people here. This might be a really good single scene.
Gee, you're right on. It's a social happening that we are looking for people to enjoy, to taste, and then go on and take some of that deliciousness home.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? I cannot wait until you're on the show next week. You're going to be in studio.
We need to decide what we're going to cook.
Whatever you want, baby. Don't worry about it.
All right. And you're going to pair the wine? All right. We'll get some good recipes going for you guys.
Now, Joe, your love of wine has sort of informed your entire life and the path in your life, even led you to meeting your wife.
That's true. Yeah, no, wine has been, I consider it a great privilege to have wine in my life, and making wine is a responsibility as much as it is an honor and a privilege. And in Italy, in the context of Italy, wine is food, and food at the table with food, and wine and food go together. And it's kind of one of the beautiful things about the sensibility of living your life in an Italian way. It's that kind of consumption.
Okay, Joe, we didn't get a chance to talk about your band, but you're all going to be in studio next week.
Maybe I'll bring my guitar. I can play while they cook.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You might be able to coax some song out of it. You never know.
Don't have to ask twice.
Well, we're going to see all these fabulous super celebrity Italians on Monday. Back to you in the studio, Ryan Aval. And yes, I am in foodie heaven right now.
All right.
Yes, you are, G. Thank you so much. Ryan, I don't think